we always had that family focus in mind, and adding a universal piece that, just passed this year in New Jersey. So we're at the very, very, very beginning. And actually, again, another fun thing is last week, our pilot, our Family Connects pilot just launched. And there were 12 births in the last week, and all 12 of those families accepted the services of Family Connects. So we are really like happy that we had 12 families getting universal home visiting services right from the get-go. And so that added the last element that we really needed is a universal system. So we were able to bring that into our system so that all families are now going to be able to benefit from home visiting, as opposed to a select few. And secondly, I think having a universal system in place, also, we call it the missing link, in that we needed to provide a warm handoff. So having a initial person come in and identify what needs and concerns might be of the families, provide some supports and reassurance. But when a family has some needs that might benefit from a more more intensive service, that's when, there can be a warm handoff. And that never existed. It was like, okay, you're going to get a call from a home visitor, but it comes maybe from out of the blue and you're like, what is this? So having that warm handoff is critically important. And we also feel that the universal program really is going to reduce or eliminate the stigma around home visiting. It's not just for families that may have problems or are at high risk. It's something for everyone. And that's really important. And lastly, it's also going to help to identify and facilitate access to all the other services that are out there. And we have a lot of services in our state, but sometimes they're not coordinated. Sometimes families get multiple things that they may not be needing, kind of bombarded, and other families may be getting nothing. So we really want to make sure that we're facilitating access to the services that they need and would benefit from. And lastly, it's also going to help to identify gaps that are out there. Families, may have certain needs that the home visitor says, this isn't available here in our county. I mean, we might have services in other parts of the state, but some counties may not have enough services. So it's important to fill those gaps. And we feel like by having this universal system in place, this is going to really help to facilitate and coordinate and really enable us to provide the family supports that are necessary.